You can see there below me all the algae and river weed washed in. 2 flakes of flint walked all this. But that's how it goes this time of year. Like if I was only surface hunting, let's say I'm digging in the dump and too tired to sift out here, I'd hope for a point a week surface hunting every day. That's just how it is. Sifting, I'm looking for a point an hour, or an artifact an hour. So I'll get back, I'm gonna go up here and sift someplace around the base clay in the rock like this someplace. Now I'm doing some raking, and that's a Jasper blade. I think I'll clean it off and show you. It's a shame that's broke. I think it's got red on this side. It does. Well, this has definitely worked, and it's a blade, and that's an ancient break. You can look at the stuff with a microscope and tell it's an ancient break, but I'd say this is Jasper. It's not translucent. Some of the green with the green hue that's translucent, I think it's Brush Creek, but I think this is some kind of river cobble Jasper. Say it, that's nuts. Imagine a point out of that. Wanted to show you. All right, this has a green tint to it to a light source, and I found that find of the year Amos point. I'll put it up at the end on the left. This point, it's more green than this one, but see, this is like that blade. That's green Jasper. There's just no red in this piece. That's a beautiful point. See, it's opaque. This stuff's translucent. I think this is Brush Creek Chert, and it can have a green tint. So there's 2 varieties of green stuff on the river. See, I sifted this point earlier this month. You see, it's real translucent, has that kind of olive green tint to it when held to a light source. And some of it's real green. I think it's Brush Creek of the highest quality. Yeah, I think I can even see flakes in there. Yep, there's a broken open river cobble. I probed this right down in here. I made a little wall of dirt behind me to stop the waves from coming in, and I'm gonna dig this fire pit. We'll see what's in it. See, it's about this far under the surface, a couple feet, 3 feet. Well, say this was on my shovel. There's another oval-shaped tool, blank or something that looks like some kind of scraper. That's nice, right on my shovel. So that's a honey hole fix. Yeah, this is like a little core slash tool. Look at that little fossil there. But that's, I raked it out and just saw it immediately. See, there's the cortex, and see, it's all worked. That's kind of cool. Well, there's another tool, and it almost looks like Indiana green, kind of something there. They were doing something with that too. Got a little broken one there, ear ding, still kind of nice. See, this looks like it might not have, but it could have had a little drill tip up there. That's a pretty nicely made little dart. It's got damage there, barbs dinged off, and you know the tip. Too bad on that. Well, that stinks. That's a drill. Broke. Oh, real nice material. Busted. Well, this is some kind of probably Upper Mercer, Coshocton County material. That's a shame. Really heavily patinated and aged. It snapped off anciently. That would have been nice. Well, we got a few things out of there. I'm getting too tired. This is my second hunt of the day. I probed rock back in there. It's all fired rock. We'll see what else is around it. I'll come back and add clips to this tomorrow. So using that probe and finding them fire pits down in the ground, it's just like finding bottles in a privy, except you're looking for fire rock. And about every time you feel it on a place you've been finding arrowheads, there's going to be artifacts in it. Well, I'm back the next day. I got too tired digging. I can tell by what I'm seeing coming out. I probed that fire pit down in the sand, and where it's at on the bank, I'd say it's in situ. The layers compacted, I can kind of tell. I'm digging right around the fire pit. You know, the river's higher now. It's getting eroded into. There's fired rock, cracked up stuff. Look here. There's a base of a point sticking out, and that might be Carter Cave. Let's hope it's all there. Oh, folks, that's way better than expected, isn't it? Holy crap. Probed a fire pit, dug down to it. Amazing Amos Point. Look at the color. Oh my goodness. That's a month maker, folks. Look at this edge work and the material. I knew it. You know, that kind of, you know, Carter Cave, not all of it's translucent orange like that. There's opaque, and that could be a river cobble, but that might be Carter Cave too. That's a beautiful point, beautiful color. I'll show you in the frame. I needed that for my second frame. It's gonna look so good. See what I'm doing here? I'm probing on the edge of the water, and this is usually underwater. And I went back in at an angle, and I felt this rock down in here. You see, I'm that deep, 2-3 feet. The dirt out of it, I put in a U-sheet behind me to stop the water from coming in. The fire pit goes back in there. I'm about behind it there. I probe back in, don't feel any more rocks. So it's just one big cluster of stuff. I'm just gonna remove it, cave this down, fill it back in, and this will be one fire pit I dug. And I'll just move around in here and dig them all. That's what I'm doing. Well, you see the point right there I found. Look at it. All of this stuff I've dug since July 1st. I started just hammering places and looking for at least 8 hours a day, going in little spurts of 2-3 hours and just going multiple times, and I dug all this stuff. I'll show it all in detail the next month, but I just found both of these ones here in the last 3 days for this frame, and had this one done already. Look at the smokers in there. We'll go over them all in detail and look at the stuff. I just found this knife real close to this, the next fire pit over. I'm in a new fire pit now. We're gonna go continue to dig it, but I hope you're enjoying, and we'll go check on Squirrel Man. Thanks for watching. This is beautiful stuff. Yeah, Squirrel Man just got bathed up. Tell him you got bathed up, you got dried off, and you got a little brute cologne on so you smell good for the ladies. Tell him, Squirrel Man. Looking and smelling good. You squeaking. Look here, figs. Somebody's gonna come out and probably, you ain't getting in the mud hole today, but no mud for Squirrel Man. You just got cleaned up. You're looking good, buddy. That Arrowhead was looking pretty good too, huh? I'd say that's Carter Cave. That's a smoker. Looks nice in that frame. Go for a couple more real killers to put it. We'll work them in them frames. Make it spectacular for the month of July. I still got a few more days to come through. And here's my little man. Dog Bubby Express is way over there. She's out there sniffing around. Look here, folks. It's big boy. He's going on the squirrel carpet. I'll see you later. Well, when I was taking Squirrel Man in, Amos's dad came out meowing. Now, hey, my neighbors have a rock wall behind their house, and they love cats. One of the last babies I found they have, I think they have 4 or 5 cats in their house. They've been feeding this guy too, and they got worm medicine on him and flea medicine. So thank you guys. That's a big worry off my shoulders. See, he's starting to trust me, but I want to be able to pick him up so he can like come in. Hey, are you doing all right? You're liking that dinner? You gonna let me pet you a minute? See, he's still skittish, and I'm not gonna push him. He's kind of a wild boy, and I think he likes staying out here. He's really smart. He's been out here for well over a year. He stays away from the road, and look, he's a good boy. Look back in there, folks. Well, I'll see you. We got him fed.